The 2009 Best Ranger competition kicked off at 06:05 Friday morning with a buddy run start, and it was a smoker, taking Rangers through about 4.5 miles of varied terrain, including woods, hills, and swamps. And to make things worse, the Rangers had no idea just how much of a smoker their very first event would be.
Basically, if you don't know the distance, you're going to have to pace yourself a different way. If you know it's a 2-mile run, you know that you can run harder than you can if it's a 5-mile run. So if you don't know what it is, you're going to have to figure out the best pace that you can sustain for a long distance.
But pacing was the name of the game because this was an order of movement event, meaning their rankings would determine the way the teams would move throughout the day's events. Coming in first, Team 8, Staff Sergeants Brandon Farmer and Luke McDowell of the 75th Ranger Regiment, headquartered at Fort Benning, Georgia. Both have finished in the top 10 in previous years. Crossing the finish line second was Team 22, Master Sergeants Walt Zakowski and Daniel Jenkins of the U.S. Army Special Operations Command, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Zakowski and Jenkins have a number of competitions under their belt and are each previous winners, Daniels in 2002 and Zakowski in 2007. Rounding off the top three is Team 46, BRC first-timer Captain Sam Lynn and First Sergeant Robert Carter, who is a previous competitor. These soldiers are from the 5th Stryker Brigade Combat Team, 2nd Infantry Division at Fort Lewis, Washington. Up next is a real smoker, the Darby Queen. This pretty lady is 1.25 miles long, but she's packed with 26 obstacles the Rangers have to complete, or at least make an honest attempt for a go.
There are quite a few tough obstacles. The second obstacle they'll come to is called the Dirty Name, and it's quite difficult. It's one of the only obstacles that a lot of people can't complete. You have to jump up on a log. It's a lot harder than it looks. Then you have to get up on top of that log, and from that one jump to another log, which is, you'd have to see it in action. That's how tough it is.
It's such a physical event that even one misstep can bring you down. Still to come in the first day's events are several weapons proficiency ranges, an orienteering course, and an expedient litter carry. Reporting from Camp Darby, Fort Benning, Georgia, I'm Jennifer Gunn.